This is the best budget vacuum cleaner. Hello everyone, this is Ahmed Dunn. Today I'm going to do a quick review of the Bissell Magic Vac, which I have it right here. So this is a basic vacuum, and now I was checking some of the reviews online, and I saw that lots of people have bad reviews or ratings of this product. I'd like to mention that this is not a paid or affiliated review. I do not take money from anyone, and there are no affiliated links. So what you're going to hear totally honest and unbiased. So now those bad reviews did not make sense to me because I believe they were comparing the vacuum cleaner with a fancy or high-end vacuum cleaner, which it shouldn't be, because this is a very simple basic vacuum cleaner. I purchased this about 7 years ago, and I spent only $20, and you can see that after 7 years still it's running and in good condition. The only thing that the handle broke after maybe 1 year or 2 years, but I didn't throw it away. I kept using it, but I have to kind of just bend it, or I have to keep myself on my knees when I'm vacuuming, so it cannot support vacuuming when you're standing because of the handle. But that doesn't bother me. Also, that gives me a chance to stretch and do some physical maneuver. So this doesn't have any rolling wheel or brush. So as a result, you can see that when you're vacuuming, it just sucks the air, and that's what cleans or takes off the dirt from the carpet or the floor. So definitely you're not going to get a very heavy cleaning with this one, and that's the way it meant to be. So I really don't understand about all those bad ratings and reviews, and still it keeps going. And what happens, what I noticed that one time the suction was a little bit lesser. So what I did, there's a tiny filter right here. If you split them, then you have to just kind of clean this filter a little bit. You don't have to actually wash it or anything. I just kind of dust it off, and then the suction came back to normal. So I think many people probably do not know this tiny hack. So if you clean this filter, then the suction is going to be back in normal, and then it just works again. So I have nothing to complain about spending only $20 and using for 7 years, and I have a good feeling that I can keep going with this vacuum. But I just upgraded a next Bissell, another model or variation which has a rolling brush, and I'm going to do the separate review on that. But in terms of quality and durability, I have no complaint. And also, I was just checking this online, and I noticed that you can still get this vacuum for $30. And I spent like $20 7 years ago, but I still some of the sites they had this on sale for $30. So I don't think there's anything you can go wrong with this vacuum cleaner, and I don't see anything to complain about because it's not meant to do a heavy job. This is for light work, and for my place, this is good enough because I don't create that or manufacture that much dust or anything. So this just works fine, and you can see that this tiny square hole, this is where all the suction takes place, and there's no brush or motor or rolling wheel or anything, just to keep it simple. What I noticed that if you have a motorized brush, it just gets clogged by hair and stuff. So that's why I bought this at the first place. So I'm completely happy with the product, and this is the basic model, Bissell Magic Vac. And let me just take a quick look here. So this is 120 volt, 60 hertz, 2 ampere, and this is the basic one. And I like this vacuum cleaner, and I cannot say anything bad about this vacuum cleaner. So for the next tips and tricks video, I'm going to put a link on the screen, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you for watching.